Hapana.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to have you here this morning. And it's a pleasure to have you here. All right, okay. So today, I'll specifically start on time, protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen. Right, okay. Let me get into our training for today. I'm on and off, especially on messages on, oh, what's up? I don't have enough fuel. Oh, sure. Why? Oh, it seems I made profit. Okay. Check up. Wow, $32 in profit. Wow. Okay, that's good. That's good business. All right. Okay. So let's discuss why are we here today, this morning. And basically we are here to purely talk about okay. We are here to purely talk about how to set a trade. So let me block all these messages. Okay, let's block. Let me block all these messages. And let us look at the performance of the market. Wow. All right. Okay, so the answer for me today, or what I'll be able to talk about, a couple of questions that I was able to sit down myself and be able to find out some few answers to these questions. So today, I will still focus on a few instincts, how to use the dollar cost averaging method to set up trades, how to start a trade, you are new in business, and I would love
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Apologies for the delay. Leader Julius will be back soon, so please be patient and just wait for our leader to come on board, okay? Thank you so much for your patience. Mr. Mwango Dio, you can unmute yourself if you want to say something.
Yes, my leader. We thank you for the endless efforts you put in to enrich us with the information about trading. May the good Lord bless you guys.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. And for those of you who also don't know, Leader Julius is not well. He has not been for the past week. So keeping in your prayers. As leaders, we really need a lot of prayers because you can see we are doing endless Zoom meetings whole day, every day. And we need your support. We need your prayers in this time. So I believe Leader Julius will be on anytime soon. So if there's any questions from anybody up to now, you guys can just raise your hand. Leader Julius will be back to do what he is supposed to do. And then we can take it forward from there.
Good morning, Queen Annalene.
Good morning, Queen. Good morning, my leader.
Oh, there we go. Is the audio okay from my side now?
Yes, it is very clear, my leader.
Oh, thank you. My apologies. I've been talking to myself again because I'm still battling with the audio on my laptop. So I'm signing in with two, but we always have a backup. So thank you for chipping in there, my leader.
Okay, my leader. No problem. If you have anything, if you have anything to do or say, you can continue. I'm just gonna go on another Zoom. I'm busy with someone else on another Zoom, so I'm gonna mute myself and just attend to that other Zoom.
All good, my leader. I don't have anything prepared. I'm just waiting for leader Julius to come back on. I know he's experiencing difficulty with his network. I know he's not been feeling very well. So I think at this point in time, I will just take some questions. And if leader Julius is still battling after a while, it's already been 20 minutes, then we will just go through the questions at least, and then we will call it a day.
Awesome.
What do you think? Is that okay?
That is super fine with me. Yes, awesome.
Okay. All right, my leader. Thank you. Okay, good morning, everybody. As I said, Leader Julius, he is battling with internet connections. I just want to see if he is back again. Still not. So what we can do is let me go through some of the questions. If anybody right now does have a question, just raise your hand or put it down out in the comments field, and I will try my best to answer those questions. And if we've answered all the questions at a certain time and Leader Julius is still not back, then we will just resume tomorrow. So we just take it one step at a time. So any questions at this point in time to anybody? Just raise your hand or just put it out into the comments field. So anybody with a question? Good morning, everybody. Yeah, just anybody with a question, you can put down the question in the comments field. Or just raise your hand. And while I wait for those people to come up with your questions, I will just try from my side, try to communicate with Leader Julius in the meantime and see just to make sure what the status is from his side. And new messages, let's see. few questions came through, Lee. How to change time zones in Nomics application. The qualification for Dubai and terms. Okay, for Dubai, that is something that we will be putting out. You will find that from, I'm not sure yet. I think Queen Anneline in it, you know, or maybe in the groups, you'll be able to confirm that. But that is still all an ongoing confirmation. So let's just have a look at how to change time zone in Nomics. I currently, I don't. Let me see if I'm still not that familiar with Nomics, but I'm going to give you my best answer, and I'm not prepared for this. So let me see. I have opened up Nomics. So early this morning. So to change the time zone, I'm going to share my screen. There we go. Share the screen. Can everybody see my screen? If you can see my screen, just give me.
We can see your screen.
Okay, great. Thank you. So to change the time zone, you would just go down to the bottom. You see this little sun. It looks like this. You would just click on that. You would just click on that. I know it's a bit delayed in terms of the network. There we go. And then you click on that, then you go to your time zone and you would select your time zone from there. Mine, of course, is in Johannesburg, +2, being in South Africa. So you would just be clicking on that and go to time zone, and then you would change it over there. Okay. Was that Queen Anneline that I heard?
Yes, my leader, it's me.
Okay. There was one question that came through in terms of the, where is it? Something about the Dubai.
Yeah, I
see the
it.
Qualification for Dubai.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Dubai event. It's going to be epic. It's going to be mega. It's a global conference for people, qualification V3s and above. So if you are a V1 currently, you need to work to get to V3 before you can come to the event. So this is only for the people V3 and above. If you are V1, V2, unfortunately, you won't be able to come, or you cannot come. Work very hard to reach V3. It's very simple. It's very easy. 3 V2s, a team of 100 activated members, and Bob is your uncle. Okay. So work with your downlines, work with your networkers to get to V3. If you can't come, work with your downlines so they can become V3. And if they are willing to come, then that is also super. This is a self-sponsored event. Nobody will be sponsored. So if you are traveling from any country, you need to pay for your own flight tickets, own accommodation, etc., etc. Leader Sarah, Princess Sarah from Kenya, she has already put a quotation out there in the group for people that are from Kenya. You can travel in groups. It's much cheaper. So if you are about 10 and more people, then you can make a group booking. So it will be much cheaper. And if you guys are going to plan now, if you know you're going to be V3 in this month or next month, start with the planning of getting your visas, getting your flight tickets, and so you can pay much lesser. If you're going to pay or book your ticket in August or in September, you're going to pay a lot of money, and it's expensive. If you book your ticket in advance, it is much cheaper. All right. And also talking, especially to the people from South Africa, it is not a lot of money. A return flight, and it's with Emirates. You have Emirates, you have Etihad, you have the Kenyan Airways. So they are. You can even go Google or check on cheap flights or SA Fly Air. The cheap flights. It is very cheap to fly to Dubai. It's less than 5,000 rand for a return ticket if you book it as from now. You guys can go and search. Like I said, this is going to be an amazing event with lots of information. We're going to have an awesome time as well, where we're going to do sightseeing, go through this, visiting the largest mall or the biggest mall, and also the tallest building in the world. that is here in Dubai. My husband and I are here currently staying in Dubai for the past 6 years. So all the guest speakers will be here. Some of the V6s will be here. We will be educated on blockchain, crypto, etc., etc. So there will be giveaways, V3s and above. You guys will be recognized and celebrated. I don't know what trophies. We must all do that. I'm one of the organizers. So just follow what we are posting in the Dubai event group. And so you can be updated or be kept updated on what is going to happen. The poster is out. So you guys, if you are going to come, you just put your poster, your picture there in the poster. Fill in whatever information is needed on there, and then you just post it on your social media. Well, for myself and Princess Sarah, we already got people that said they are interested and they have been sleeping on their business for quite some time. So they want to come to Dubai and they are V1 and they want to become V3 in order to come here. So this is a very good opportunity for you to boost your business and to get people buying this financial app and getting to know our amazing business. Any questions on that or clarity? You can just post it in the chat again.
Thank you so much, Queen Annalyn. I'm very excited about this whole Dubai trip. But now I see that Leader Julius is also back. If that is him as a host, Royal Q team, I believe that is Leader Julius. Are you back with us?
Yes, I'm back, but I'm still struggling with my internet. Okay, but I'll do my best. Thank you so much, Queen Annalyn. Thank you so much, Leader Mary.
You're welcome.
And,
you're welcome, Leader.
All right. Okay, so I'll do my best, but I hope if I get on and get off, it could be a normal thing for you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get say, why is he on and off, right? Okay. But basically and purely, what I'm trying to talk about, thank you so much for the information, Leader Annalyn, about the Dubai trip that is going to happen in September, exactly this year. So if you're already interested, ladies and gentlemen, to fly with us in Dubai, I'll personally be there. All right, I'll personally be there. So you just need to make sure you become a V3 in the business, like Leader Annalyn has already expressed. You just need to make sure you become a V3. And remember, to become a V3, you need to create 3 V2s, all right? 3 V2s on your team. As simple as that. And like she has expressed, we shall have a recognition for all the V2s, for the V3s and above on that event. Don't miss out on major nuggets on how to be able to invest in cryptocurrency. We are still speaking with our uplines. We hope to have our 3 main uplines in Dubai. That is our grand upline, Leader David from China. And we hope to have Leader Nizam Taha from Malaysia. And also we hope to have our grand upline is one that side of from Malaysia. And also I think Leader Safi. Remember, Leader David has been in Royal Q for 1 year and has already made $2 million US. Leader Nizam Taha has already made $1.8 million US. And we also have our brother and our friend, is one who has already made close to $1.5 million from the business. So I hope also my brother Emakara. Emakara has also already close to 500,000 and above US dollars in this business in 1 year. So I don't know who you want to rub the shoulders with, but I believe if you want to rub the shoulders with the successful, then basically and purely you'll become successful. So I'm very sorry for today, but in the next few minutes from now, one of our leaders in our team, Leader Brian, will be starting his own Zoom call where he'll be teaching how to use Nomics and Trading View. So basically, let me talk about a few things that I believe are important, okay, in the few minutes that we are going to be on this call. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how to set a trade. Okay, you are new into Royal Queue for the very, very first time. Protocol observed all leaders on the call. Okay, V3s, V2s, V4s, V5s, V6 on the call. Right, you know, you are new in the business and you love to set the trade. There are two ways we can be able to set our trade, ladies and gentlemen. The first way is use the cycle, and the second way is use the one shot. But basically and purely, we need to understand the two principles that make up the Royal Queue application. And like I said yesterday, and I'll repeat throughout this week until I complete this week, to get back to the syllabus that we have, is to understand that Royal Queue is purely a mathematical tool. You know, you just need to learn to instruct your application on what to do when the market falls by a certain percentage. And unless you learn that art, you will be in floating loss forever. I want to repeat my statement. And if you want to prevent yourself from floating loss, you need to learn to set your boat. I want to repeat my statement. And unless, ladies and gentlemen, you are able to learn that, you'll be in floating loss forever. Okay, I've personally been able to take off some time and look at my application on a personal level. And when I look at my application, I've not seen, since I decided to learn how to set the boat by myself. Some people said, Julius, do you make results? Yesterday I made $32. That I made $3. That day I made $6. That I made $30. That I made $8. That I made $23. That I made $34. You know, I'm not one of the people that I want to talk about things I don't do. I test something and I experience something and I try out something, okay? And yes, it is true. People could be making more money than me from the trades, but I usually want to look at something that can easily be done by anybody. So when we look at the change in percentage, for example, down here, there is GMT. So I'll not trade that. Let me get to general here. At the bottom, there is YFI. So I've already traded these. Okay, let me pick one. Okay, let me pick one at the bottom. Okay, there is inch. I've traded all these. Okay, let me professional. This GMT, there is iron. Okay, let me say I want to pick iron. But iron, wait. Okay, it's not iron. Okay, let me say I want to pick Luna. Okay, I usually want to pick the one at the bottom, but for this case, I want to pick Luna. Okay, let me pick Luna. Okay, when I pick Luna as a trade, I'm new. I'll come to my trade settings and I trade with a one shot. Before I trade, I'll go back and look at the capital I have. Okay, let me say I have $485, right? Then I'll get to my calculator. Where's my calculator? Calculator. Okay, $485. I want to use how much? 20% of my capital. 20% is 0.2, which is $97. So my one shot will have $97. Then I will multiply this by 2. So I have a total of 190, for which I can round off this, me personally, and make this $200. So it means I'll expose $100 and I use the other 100 into the margin calls. Okay, let me pick Luna. So I'll come to my trade settings and basically I'll raise my first buying amount to be 100. Why? Because I want to, once this coin sells off in one shot, I want to make good profit. Remember, oh, I have less fuel. Okay, let me deposit some fuel fee very fast, sharp. I'll log into my first account. Those that were here, I hope I talked about managing your money. And that's one of the things I do. Before I use, I've already saved off some of my USDT. So I'll run a transfer here very fast to my Royal Q account, which is Royal Q account, this one. I'll put in some $10. You see, when you build a team, you never suffer with fuel fee because you basically and purely, okay, so let me pick my, sorry, very fast. Pay some fuel fee. Okay, sharp. Okay, let me pick from my Proton. May those who have been here with me for some time, I've already expressed to you why you need to use an end-to-end encrypted email address that cannot be hacked to ensure security of your funds. 431669. 431669. Okay, there we go. That done, right? Okay, let me log out. Let me log into my first account, my trading account. Okay, let's go. Okay, okay, recharge has arrived. Beautiful. Right, so I want to trade this coin on professional, so I tap on percentage change and I'll pick Luna. So my first buying amount is $100. Now, how am I going to distribute the rest of $100? This is what I'm gonna do. I come here on trade settings. Okay, my takeoff profit is usually between 3% to 5%. And I now go to the margin call configuration. And since here it is 1, I'll raise it to around 5. Okay, then I come to the margin call configuration and I say, if this market may be forced down by 2%, my robot buy one time, that is $10. If this market goes deeper by 5%, my robot buy 2 times, that is $30. If this market goes deep down by 10%, my robot, please do me a favor and buy me 3 times. And this is what I'm calling the dollar cost averaging method. This was 10. The market went cheaper. I invested in 20. The market went cheaper. I invested in $30, which is now $60, right? Then I say, if this market goes down by 15%, okay, my robot, please come and invest in 4 times, okay? If this market goes deeper by 20%, my robot, please now multiply by 5. This is 50. This is 90. Plus 60, which is around 100, and which is $150, which is more, but the market may not perform according to how it is right now. It may not go deep down like this. So I save and I keep my trade in one shot. Ladies and gentlemen on the call, I want to give you confidence. This was just a training to show you. When I started this personally, I have only one trade that has still remained there that has not yet been able to pick up to sell. And it's only this YFI. It's the one that might be holding my $130. But trust me, if we look at the margin call configuration and how many times it has bought, okay, let us go return. It has only bought twice. So when we tap on the margin call, it was able to buy, but the market has not gone down by 10%. And if it does, if I want this account to buy, okay, let me reduce it here. And I show you, let me say when the market falls down by 2% again, 3 times 10, which is $30. Let me invest in some $30. We're using the margin calls, which you can edit and change anytime. So in this coin, it has a negative loss of 5. But if this coin goes now down by 2%, my robot will be able to buy, and you see this floating loss that is here will be less. Ladies and gentlemen on the call, once you learn the dollar cost averaging method, catering for the other side of the market, when the market goes against you, you will never in your life suffer with floating loss. The other thing I will tell you, when the market gets a good pump, like it did yesterday, imagine I woke up in the morning today and I found myself having made $32. It has not happened once. It even happened on the 2nd. It didn't happen once. It also happened on the 29th. Why? Because I don't buy at the top of the mountain. I buy when at the start of the mountain. I buy when these coins are low. And I know in my heart that whatever goes low goes high, and whatever goes high goes low. I don't care about other people's results. And basically and purely, I also don't mind whether I get a signal or no in a day. If a signal comes, well and good. If it doesn't come, I still keep in my trades and I'm able to make my profit without depending on anyone. Okay? And so you need to learn to manage your funds. You need to learn to use the dollar cost averaging method to be able to invest your money with the right mindset. Now, the other thing I do, because I'm not using too much trading capital, ladies and gentlemen, I make sure that I don't keep on these trades all the time, because me, since I've bought low and I've been able to cater my market up to 20% deep if it all happens, and whenever I check, I don't have any serious floating loss, even when the market goes which direction, when the market picks up, because I understand Royal Q is a tool that is not responsible for the market. So once the market picks up, I'm usually in excitement, and I have so many of my friends that have adapted this method, and basically I see them, they are happy. I saw one of my friends make $11 yesterday. Why? Because he understood the concept of being patient with the market, don't focusing on the market because you don't have good capital, but using your little capital to buy when the market is low and wait for the market to sell. Now, I want to focus on those that are not patient. They are usually on their apps, right? And basically and purely, they want to make good profits every day. Because on my theme today, I was saying, how could you now go an extra mile and look for coins that will do well in the day? Now, if you want to have that mindset, then for you, you may not buy these that are low. You need now to go an extra mile and learn to follow, let me say, the news. You need to learn how to follow the news and see which coins will be talked about in the news that will be able to pump up. Maybe you need to go an extra mile and have a look at apps like Nomics that will help you predict which coins will be doing how. Well, that's maybe if that is your goal. But in my being patient with the market and using the dollar cost averaging method, I make close to $30 in a day. Okay, in my trading, what if I raise my capital more? I think I could make more profit, keeping my business simple for anybody. So instead of me buying at the top of the mountain, ladies and gentlemen, I buy at the bottom of the mountain. And when others buy at the top of the mountain, then I lose big time. They lose big time. Okay, they lose big time because by the time they want to get out of the mountain, they are now landing into floating loss. But what if You go basic about your business, ladies and gentlemen. Like I've been able to purchase my Luna. I'm using the one-shot strategy. That's why I make my first buying amount huge. I don't have any serious floating loss now. Low floating loss, because because this is the principle we need to understand. By the way, before I go to those that are maybe want to buy the top of the mountain, the principle is this, and this is what everybody needs to understand. If the Bitcoin is at $10 and I invest in $10, I get 1 Bitcoin. Now, let me also tell you the secret of this. Let me give you an example. Let me use Wi-Fi. Let me change my trade settings a little bit for learning purposes. Let this market fall down by 1%. Let it buy 2 times. For learning purposes, the trade is going to happen. Let me tell you what happens. If you are able to use the dollar cost averaging method, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. Let me remove these messages so that I don't get confused. Right. This is what happens. Since you get these coins at a cheaper price using the dollar cost averaging method, let me see, this is, it had bought twice. Okay, so it's going to buy. So once you use the dollar cost averaging method, you even make more profit. And because you understand this principle, when Bitcoin gets at $5, I'm not saying the Bitcoin is $5. Someone should not mistake me. Now I'll buy $20 and I'll not get 1 Bitcoin. I'll not get 2 Bitcoins. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll get 4 Bitcoins because I'm investing more money whenever this coin is getting down. When this Bitcoin gets at 2.5, I now invest $30 and I get close to 8 Bitcoins. It means I have 8 plus 4, which gives me 12, 13 Bitcoins. I've invested $60. But Royal Q will create the average of these, ladies and gentlemen. Why do most of you that are trading one shot straight away miss out? Your average price is your direct entry in the market. If maybe I entered this coin without dollar cost averaging method, ladies and gentlemen, this average is just at the entry of the market. It means I don't gain more when this coin gets cheap because I don't have the buying power. That's why I use one shot, but one shot with margin calls. I don't know why it's not buying. I think it's this that was don't go. Let me push this to 1%. This returned back to 10. Okay, to around 4%. Right. And you see, there are no specific settings. I just want to show you. I just want it to buy. And so it reduces on my floating loss, but also it increases on my ability to profit more when this coin rises. Because you understand that Royal Q doesn't control the market. Look at GMT. I may not have invested 210, but because whenever the market changes, there will be a chance for my robot to automatically buy for me. Ladies and gentlemen, this has closed margin calls, so let me open them up. It will help me, ladies and gentlemen, to invest in more money and get this coin at a cheaper price. And also be able not to have too much floating loss by managing my funds right, by not over trading, by being patient with the market. And generally, when the market pumps, I don't need to sleep on the market. I don't need to be online all the time. I just come back every day here and I check my profit. I have had consistent profitability since I started this. There's no day. Yes, sometimes my profit is little than others, but I've seen myself 18, 3, 34, 23, 8, 36, 3, 32 every single day. The question is, do I analyze the market? I don't analyze the market. Do I know anything? Yes, of course, I know some knowledge, but I keep the business simple. The reason why I get involved in network marketing, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I get involved in network marketing, me personally, is to make sure that I provide something that everybody can do, even a young child. I keep my business simple. I want a child that can wake up in bed. Julius told me, come to my royal queue, come here on quantitative, scroll to the bottom, find the coin that is on top is F, come down to the bottom is WRX. Oh, this one has been on the top, has been in the middle there on the top, so now it's down. So I'll not trade this one. Then general, which one? ETC, what is on the bottom? YFI. Oh, this one has been here. So I can enter this one, but I'll be patient. Now, how do I trade? Then I make sure I don't overtrade. I don't have so many coins in my trade, because how much capital will I use? I want to always use 20% of my capital as my first buying amount. And the rest of my money, I will distribute it into the margin calls. If the market goes against me, my robot can always be able to give me profit. And the profit, yes, no matter how little it will be enough for me. I'll never have serious floating loss, and I'll be making profit every single day. Do I need to be a master to do that? Never. I want to go to your questions. Okay, giveaways of the day. Let me go to my Telegram. So, okay, what can keep you updated? If you want to follow the market, I'll drop out this Telegram group link. It is for an application called Crypto Crunch. It is a news anchor application. Okay, those that love to know more about what's happening in the news. Okay, as I go into your questions, please WhatsApp. Can I use? I don't understand this question here. Okay, so let me drop Crypto Crunch. Okay, this is Crypto Crunch Telegram. Please join. Now the question could be, Julius, why do I join? Now I'm talking about those that are not patient like me, because I know all groups, right? Okay, look here. It gives you news, what's happening. Hawaii State Committees support forming TASIC for cryptocurrency. Bentley University Coinbase team to accept different, you want to follow what's happening in the news, okay? It's good for you. This guy will give you what is happening. Elon Musk changes his, what strategies to crypto wealth, all right? Stability, zero debt, bills paid, cash for emergency. Strategy, buy Bitcoin, secure profit, wait for new opportunity, security, save Bitcoin, cold storage, enjoy good lifestyle, freedom. Money is not an issue. run a Bitcoin node, find new opportunity in alta coins. You can be able to share information on your status free of charge. A 50 to 40 to 10 rule, crypto crunch. Okay, 50 needs, house, food, transportation, medicine, essential utilities, savings and investment, Bitcoin, emergency funds, self-education, stock, NFTs, rental, tita, free information. Okay, algo will do like this. So if you want to Ethereum monthly return, you want to see. What is Warren Buffett basking Bitcoin while masking? You want to have information. You want to be informed. You want to learn. Okay, you know I'm one of the people who don't say information belongs to Julius Kabanda. No, information is here. So please feel free. Tap on the link. Join the Telegram group. They don't post anything, and you can be able to learn by yourself. How do I place the margin calls? I'm new. Okay, now I thought that is what I taught. Okay, let me get back. Okay. I will not pick any other trade because I want to teach someone. I don't want to overtrade. I usually want basically to keep my trades to their few. They're usually 2 coins. I don't trade more than 2 coins, but I've done 2 different Zooms, and every Zoom I was opening a new trade, which was unfair business to me. So I will close one. Okay. Let me say, I don't want to trade. You want to trade one shot. Yesterday I said one shot is buy, sell, simple. The robot buys, it sells, it gets out of that trade. You come here on trade settings. It has what we call margin limits. Now, the margin limits will depend on the money you want to use. For example, I have $200. My first buying amount is 100. I've remained with $100. I will budget for this 100 to fit my margin calls, right? And I will say, okay, how many margin calls do I want to do? I want to do, let me say 4, or let me say 3. It's up to you. When you say 3, you have $100. You say, once this market falls down, let me say by 5%, let me say by 3%, my robot buy one time. 1 times 10 is $10. When this market falls down by 5%, now you want to go huge because you have little capital. You want to keep, if the market goes too much against you, this is 20 plus 10, which is 30. Then you say, if this market falls down by 10%, now my robot buys 3. Now this is dollar cost averaging, investing more when the market goes down. Now, if I want to use 100, this is 10, the 20, 30, this is 60. So I'll open another margin call. Okay, so let me confirm this. Then I make this margin calls now 4. If I'm using 100, then I come back here. I say, if this market falls down now by 15%, my robot by 4 times. 4 times 10, this is plus 60. This is $100. So the 100 will help me when the market goes against me, so that I can always jump back in profit. Then I save. Then I trade my Wi-Fi happily. Yes, my Wi-Fi might try to misbehave. I hope you see. No analysis, no emotions. The market goes down, my robot buys more. I get back in the market. The market goes against me, my robot buys more. My average price moves closer to my current price. I jump back in profit. That's the sequence of the business. The market goes against me. I use my margin calls. My robot buys the dip. That is the use of the robot. The use of the robot that most of us are using in a wrong way is to use the Martingale strategy to turn a market that is against you into a market that is profitable to you. I don't know. This is the use of the robot. The use of the robot is to turn the market that is against you into a market that is profitable to you using the Martingale strategy. The Martingale strategy is the ability to come on your trade settings and set the margin calls where you have one. You say, okay, according to my capital I want to use, let me have 4 margin calls, right? And on my 4 margin calls, why is this one? I think I've over edited. Me, I don't take 1% when I buy low. Who tells you? I take 5. And then I say, when this market goes down by 2%, my robot buy 1 time. When this market goes down now by 5%, my robot buy 2 times. When this robot gets down by 10%, my robot now buy 3 times. When this robot gets down by market gets down by 3%, my robot 4 times. This is $100 scattered 4. Boom. Set. Then I'm done with setting my trade. When the market goes against me, my robot will buy more, turning a market that is against me into a market that is profitable for me, and I jump back in profit. That's how you set the margin calls. There are no perfect settings, that my settings are the best. My settings are the ones that will help you make money. RoyalQ is giving you the power and the ability for you to set your own margin calls according to the money that you have. Please redo the 20% calculation again to clarify. The answer I got is different from yours. Yeah. It's as if now, my friend, you are trying to cram. There is no cramming. I want you to be free with your business. There are no specific calculations that I'm talking about here. Let me get back. What is 20%? Because my capital is not your capital. Calculator. This is everybody. If you don't have a calculator, get a calculator. Let me say you have $400. What is 20% of this? Let me get back. 20 divided by 100 equals 0.2 times your capital, which is 400, which is 80. Now, since I'm using one shot to trade, my first buying amount will be 80. It is my first buying amount. Then I will multiply this by 2. It means the total money I will use will be 160. So from my 400, if I will remain with 250, that has nothing to do. Why do I have this one that has nothing to do? If I get, let me say, another coin I want to trade, I can still trade that coin. Let me get back here. For example, let me check my new balance. It is 385. Okay, 385. Let me say I want to trade another coin. I get back to the mathematics. 20 divided by 100 times 385, $77 times 2, 150. I'll remove this 385. I'll remain with that balance, but I'm going to use 154. This is what I will do. I come here, change percentage. Where are you, my friend? I don't care where others are going. So I say I want to trade XEM. Okay, my first buying amount will be the $77. Okay, that's be my first buying amount. So I will start my trade without analyzing anything. Now, I'll still have $77 to cater for my margin calls. So I'll say, okay, let me see if I can manage 5 margin calls. Okay, my take profit, I don't go less than 3%. And I don't want to get 2.7, because if you remove this, it will be so 1. When this market goes down by 2%. My robot buy 1 time. When this market goes down, let me say by 5%, I can put anything. My robot, depending on the money, now I'm using $70. Buy 2 times. That is 30 already. When this robot goes down by 10%, my robot, 30 plus 30, 60. My robot buy 2 times. Now I've missed out because I don't have enough money to use here. 15. My robot buy 1 time. It goes down. Let me say by 20. My robot now buy 2 times. This is 30 plus 20, 50 plus 20, 70. Okay. 77, which is around 154. So I round off because I still have enough USDT. And I'm done with my setting, my trade. And then my trade will be here. Okay. Now this is over trading. Now for me, this is over trading according to me. So I don't want to over trade. I don't want to have so many coins that I'm trading at the same time, no matter how mathematical I want to go. I want to keep my trades to a maximum of 2 coins. I don't want to over trade, but I was just showing you. Okay. So now which coin is going to suffer here? All right, so I don't want to overtrade, but I hope I've been able to answer. I'll come and look at my trades later. So the reason why I'm saying this, I'm trying to say there are no specific mathematical calculations for you. You can personally and purely design your calculation, but this is important. Where is the market going? Okay, let us look at that also, because that is a determining factor. For example, but even if the market looks sweet for you, like you come here, maybe in your Binance, and you see the market looks green. The market looks is taking maybe some upward movement because of factors you don't know, because you don't follow the news. But you want also to cater when the market will turn around and come against you. All right? But you raise your first buying amount so that since you are using the 1 shot, you can make some good profit from that. All right? And if the market is seriously going down, you see, seriously going down, that's why you need to make sure that when you come to your configurations, these configurations that you had set, you make them huge enough, the martingales here. You make them huge enough so that this could help you, the average price, move closer to the current price. And that is what we call the Martingale strategy, the dollar cost averaging method, the ability to invest in more in these multiples like this when the market goes against you, to turn a market that is against you to a market that is profitable for you. Okay. As I come to the end, this market is not yet seriously against me. But if it makes a mistake and it goes down by 3%, I don't know. Now I've changed my settings when I was teaching. I need to come back and I look at it. It bought twice. The first call and the second call, which means it's on the 3rd call. Oh, this 3rd call will not happen. So allow me change this. This might take long. Better want to jump back in profit. So I may reduce this to, let me say 2%. Now I need to increase my margin because I was teaching, so I edited. So because it has already bought 2, then I will return this to 5. I'll increase my margin calls to around 5 or 7. Okay, there should not be 4. so that my robot can be able to buy. Hey, this is taking too much. Buy once still, buy twice. How much is this? This is 20, 30, 40. This is 40 already, which is 80 plus 30. That's the mathematics. 110 plus 20, 130. Good to go. Save this. All right. And that's what you do. That's the mathematics of the business. So I'll reduce these coins. I don't want to trade many. I want you to trade a few. Let me see how GMT is performing. It has already picked up. Okay. So I'll leave it to give me my 5%. Okay. I wish you all well. Let us get back here now. Some few questions that I've seen popping up. Can I reduce my margin calls to as low as even 2 calls only? Yes, you can do anything that you want. Yes, let me listen to Newsbone.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Julius.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. Please, I thank you so much for this teaching this morning. I'm enjoying this teaching. And I just want to add but a little, if you give me the opportunity. There is one thing I still observe. I think it's my own personal experience, and I think I want to share it if it will be of good use to us. Like the margin configurations you did, and sometimes if the market is going up, it may not buy because of the rate of the percentage in the margin configurations. Now, most of this thing, the margin configuration, sometimes, let's, for example, take a coin that have already traded and is going down. Like yesterday, you were using Argo for an example, and Argo have already traded, and you want to still make use of Argo. How do you do it? You take opportunity of this margin configuration when the market, the coin has traded and is going down. This your particular margin configuration is the best to follow the coin down and bring it up again. Because as the coin is trading, it will not buy as if it is low. Now, as the market is low, with this margin configuration, it will buy. But if the market is going up, the robot will not buy based on the percentage you put. But if the coin is coming down from how it traded high and is coming down, with this your margin configuration, the robot will buy and will keep you in the market. And I'll go like yesterday, we continue trading and we continue coming up because as the coin was going down, it respected the 5% you imputed in margin configuration. It dropped by 5% because our gold yesterday dropped up to 9 or to 11%, okay, before it came up again when you were teaching yesterday. So with this particular margin configuration you said this morning, Argo can respect that when it's going down and buy 5%, 10%, 50% while it's going down. So you will still follow the coin come up. If the coin have a U-turn a little, the coin will be coming up. But meanwhile, it has already bought in the margin configuration when the coin has already traded. But when the coin is low, like this, and probably the market is somehow we go during the day up. This your margin configuration, the robot may not buy based on this margin configuration, based on the particular coin you choose. Okay, how do you choose it and how do you spend your money? Because some people will use $10 or $15 to buy with this margin configuration and the robot may not buy, and it will be giving profit based on the first buy amount. The first buy amount means if you spend $15 on it and the coin is not coming down, and with this particular margin configuration, it will continue giving profit of base of 15 USDT because the coin is not coming down. So as a trader, you have to be fast enough to change this margin configuration from 5%, probably 5%, 2%. You have to change it to lower percentage for the robot to buy and buy faster because the coin is going up and make a profit for you. Or you use, if for instance you budget €300, $300 or $400 for a particular coin, you can use maybe $100 as a first buy amount and spend $10, $15 from the margin configuration to avert that this is a profit I want to collect from the coin should the market go up and it's not going down to or my favor to buy. So you have to be very calculative and where the market is going for you to engineer the margin configuration to buy on your favor if the coin is going up and not coming down. Okay, if it's not going down, to continue giving you a cent based on the first buy amount. So we have to find a way to do the calculation based on your first buy amount and buy low when the market goes down. That is my observations, and I think.
Thank you so much. Now, the reason why I shared this type of configuration is depending on the behavior of the market. You know, the changing of your margin call configuration, what you are thinking about right now, works well when the market has momentum. You know, the reason why I share this is to cater for the biggest factor that affects everybody, and that factor is called floating loss. Because you are not fighting the USDT that you are having in your account, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm saying your first buying amount must be huge, right? My first buying amount, I'm saying, now, you know, when we are discussing money making, I don't want someone to say that I want to use my $15 to make $100 in profit. Things don't work that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to make money, you need money to make money. You understand?
Yeah.
To make money, you need money. So that's why I'm saying we are now trying to look at, because the market has no momentum. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The market has no momentum. Okay, now we want right now in the situation we are in right now, because those have been with me, I move with the situation of the market, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I move with the situation of the market. I don't stay in the same thing for a very long time. The people I stay with, they call me that I strategize a lot. They told me yesterday, you guys were talking about one short, Nomics, one short. Now you are saying, so I change. I personally change depending on the situation, all right?
Yeah.
And your strategy is so good, but if the market goes against you, right?
Mm-hmm.
The market goes against you, you may not have enough USDT to counteract the situation, right? So the best strategy is to prepare, especially right now, we are in a situation when the market has no good momentum, right?
Yeah.
So you are carrying yourself to prevent too much floating loss for yourself, right?
Yeah.
You are standing your trades in a situation so that when the market goes against you, you can use the Martingale strategy to be back in the business. That's the goal.
Yeah, but please, sir, Mr. Julius, but do you for the past some time now, Bitcoin has been of this movement that is dropping. Sometimes it drop 2 point or 3 point, 4 point, it will go up, drop again 2 point, 1 point, 3 point, it will go up. Understand? So if we read the mathematics or read the market in that directions, because we saw that from 38 yesterday, it went up to 40. Okay, and now if we are not careful, it will. I'm very skeptical about it that because we go higher than this, it will not. Rather, we will go down. I'm very skeptical. But the question is, for instance, like what about if we have a margin in mind that if Bitcoin drop by 3%, and this part, all coins, when we have in mind that all coins will drop by 15 or 20% maximum, not more than that, because most of the coin, excepting the volatile one, like Apple and GMT, sometimes we drop up to 30%. But most of them now, you see that they drop by 15 up to 15% and 16% and becoming up. But what we have a target of, if Bitcoin drop plus or minus, all the coins are going to drop by 20%. Why don't we have the mathematics calculated in the margin configuration that I want to have 20% drop for this coin? I have allocation drop for this coin behind the scene that if Bitcoin drop and this can drop by 50%, with my margin gate strategy, I can cover the 20% drop. So automatically, like what you did now, is plus or minus more than 20% in all of these coins you do. So with a drop of 2 or 3%, and that can drop by 50 or 20% maximum, you have money to cover that because of the percentage you have given to the robot in the margin configuration. Okay, so with that, you will be the minimum floating loss and the right buy 5%, 10%, 50%, and plus or minus, you have already gotten more than 20%. So you are the range of a minimum floating loss, even the market drop against you because of calculation, the margin configuration. With your margin gate strategy to salvage that. Is this point we have not learned critically? And this is where we have to hit the nail and say, yes, I want all my coin to be calculated highest 30% drop, which is not going to be that, because we drop little by little, come up little by little, drop again, little by little. Even though that little by little, 20% is maximum. My margin configuration is covering that 20% drop with a magic strategy. We will be, floating loss will be something that, after all, 5% floating loss is not a big deal because of your money management and the percentage calculation at any risk of a drop at all.
Okay, I understand you very well. Okay, tomorrow I'll talk about trading using a cycle, because now when trade using
this in a cycle, okay, it is another rule, and it will land. Most of the people are not experienced in a hard way, because from the 5th call, 6th call is another rule entirely. So it better we dedicate from 1 to 4 margin call if you are dealing on one shot. Okay, from the 5th call is another rule. If you don't have money to survey from the 5th call, you are on your own.
Yes, I understand where you are. I understand you very well. That's what my statement. So tomorrow I'll talk about the cycle, how to trade using the cycle. I understand you very well. And I've been here for 10 months. So tomorrow I'll talk about the cycle. So, I provide the knowledge. I don't, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have special settings. That's why I need to be plain white. I don't have special settings that I've said, this is as it should be. This is where it should be. I'm expressing and saying, keeping it simple for you, that it's up to you. You can still come back on your settings and set your margin calls, right? For example, I see the BTC has increased by 2%. You can come back on your margin call configuration, right? And say, okay, I want my robot to buy sharp. I want my robot to buy sharp. Like you were saying, maybe 0.5, 0.2. But me, depending on my little money I have, me personally, you'll go back to your capital, ladies and gentlemen, and look at it and say, do I want my robot to buy 0.5, 0.5, 1%, 2%? Because this is what the copy traders do for you. That's the only thing they do for you. They set the configurations for you. All right. They set the configurations for you. These copy traders, they set the configurations for you. But me, I'm buying low. I'm buying the coin down here. And I just want to cater for if the market goes against me. Two, me, I personally have little time I spend on the market. But I'm not like other people. I spend little time on the market. Like yesterday, I only checked my app today in the morning. I rarely spend much time. By the way, even sometimes me as a person, I don't know you, me as a person, I even don't know how the Bitcoin does in the day. Me personally, like I've set my boat, now I'm going to spend the rest of my time looking for people who want to know how this boat works. And people ask me, why do you divide your time like that? My answer is simple. There is something I can never control, which is the market. There is something which I can control, which is talking to people. So like I say, I will never focus on anything that I'll never control. I'll put my lion's share. I'll put my effort, my energy on what I can control. Because yes, the Bitcoin might be at 39,000. I don't know what people will say today, and the Bitcoin can go at 37,000. I don't know what people could do today, and the Bitcoin goes at $40,000. I don't know. So, where do I get more injury? I get more injury when the market goes against me. I don't get affected when the market becomes positive. I never get affected. I never get affected. When the market gets positive, I've controlled my greed. I'll make the little that I'll collect from the market, period. But I'm one person that even when you come on the group and say, oh, this coin is pumping, it's killing it. Oh my God. I want to keep the business simple. And I want to emphasize that point. I want to keep, by the way, I need to repeat my statement. I want to keep even the mathematics as simple as possible, that a newborn baby can open his application and say, my first buying amount is 100. My backup fund is 100. You know, and it is like this. You have $200. Look at your capital as 100. Don't look at it like 200. The day you start looking, you have $200 and you start looking at 200 is the day you land in serious floating loss. Simple way to manage your capital. You have $200, your capital is 100. Let it be your first buying amount for those who love one shot. Let the 100 cater for the market against you on this particular coin. Simple, 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 simple. When the market will be good, yes, of course, you will make profit on your $100. When the market will be poor, yes, of course, the 100 will bring you back in profitability. And if you keep the business simple, it will be then very easy for you to share the business with somebody. It would be good to share the business with somebody. Someone tells you, Julius, I want to get started in the business, and you start sweating. Thank you so much, my brother. Oh, he shared a long time. Thank you so much, Deus. Okay, Deus has shared these signals from my brother Harry. Okay, let me paste them here. Those who love trading, here are some good signals from Harry. So, like for example, if you want to trade one shot, his first coin is ETC. ETC, okay? Check on the chat group here. ETC, start trade 31.51. Let me share my screen, okay? Because some people usually tell me I don't understand these things. They send them to us all the time, okay? Okay, now you come to your royal queue. Okay. And now people who overtrade, they trade every coin. Now I'll get out of these trades, some of these. And one of them that misbehaves is GMT. This coin over misbehaves. So little profit is better than nothing. Okay, let me say I want to trade my brother Signal ETC. ETC. Okay, what does he say with his Signal? Come back here on Zoom in the chat. He says, for example, start the trade at 31.51. Then I come back to my Royal Q, 31.51. So this is not yet. So I'll use $100, right? And I start 31.51, confirm. Now, those who use this type of trading, make sure you start this trade when it has hit this. Because if I tap start now, trust me, ladies and gentlemen, this trade will start. If I put in the preset price, it will start. So I will watch that trade until it hits there. Or I can look at his second signal of one shot, Zenk stroke USDT. He says start at 137. I'm focusing on one shot to 1398. I want to show you something. That's why I'm still here. So this one I would ignore and I'll look for Zenk. Zenk. He says 37. All these are not yet there. He says 137.0. That's when I will start. Okay. Let me incur some loss. And I teach you this. I'm one of the losers always. Tears all the time this side. Okay, for example, I want to show you when you put in the end trade. That's what I want to share and I'll be done. The end trade. Okay, for example, I start this trade now. Let me start it. Teaching purpose. Please don't do what I do. Do the other things the right way. Okay, unless you are going to use the Martingale strategy. Now, after you have put in the trade, listen to me. You make sure you come on the strategy mode and make sure it is in the whole warehouse mode. That's done. You come here where there is a sell. You tap 100%. Then you say the end trade is 32.18. You put it in here at market price 32 point. Sorry. What's up? Oh, the phone has started to misbehave. Let me come back again. Hope better. 32 point. 32. Let me get it clearly. You put in the whole warehouse mode. One shot. Whole warehouse mode. Whole warehouse mode. 32.18. 32.18. And this is it. 32.18. That's what you do. Then you tap confirm. Your Royal Q will put a sell order here for you. It will put a sell order here for you when it will sell this particular coin for you. I hope I've been able to teach that. Those that have been asking me, I hope I've been able to teach that. You put in this, that's how you put in the sell price. Okay, if someone shows you the buy price and shows you the sell price, and you don't want to use the take profit, you want to use the sell price, that's how you put in the sell price. Make sure the strategy mode is in the whole warehouse mode. Even those that are using the cycle, why do we advise the whole warehouse mode? Because sometimes it depends on how someone analyzes this coin, especially for these one shots that they provide. Okay. Oh, this is over trading. Bad account, over trading. This is over trading. I don't want to overtrade. So I'll leave some of these trades. I don't want to overtrade personally, by the way. I bet in case I'm lost, and I want to usually have too few coins I'm trading. So I'll stay in my Wi-Fi, FTT, Luna. This will be enough for me. I don't want to overtrade. I want to have few coins, maximally two. I hope I'm done. And keep it simple. I wish you the best. Please join the other Zoom call that is teaching how to use Luna Crash. Sorry, using Trading View and Nomics, right? Nomics. Those one, someone asked for, yes, Ronaldo, please, you can drop in your question, please. As we end with you. Link for WhatsApp news. That is the Telegram group. Hope I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Good morning. Have a nice day and bye. I was waiting for Roland to drop in his question, but he's not unmuting. So I wish you the best. You can join the other Zoom call, right? That is teaching how to use Nomics